Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Kathleen.
I'm Nancy. I always talk over you, Kath. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We can still be friends.
And we
are on
the
the needles.
Episode
14. A little higher, a little more. All righty. There we go. So we're zooming in again because we obviously are still in time of COVID. But Nancy and I both got our first shot yesterday, and I have never been so happy to have a needle shoved in my arm. How about you?
Me neither. And I was so impressed. We went to the same place.
Yeah.
It was so efficient.
Oh,
I think from the time I walked in the door until the time I got my shot was maybe 10 minutes. I mean, they were just bam, bam, bam. And then you had to sit for 15.
Yeah.
So I just knit. But
well, the thing I loved about it is everyone was so happy. It was like this joyous thing, and the nurses who were giving the shots were like, "Oh, great! I'm so happy for you." Yeah, I mean, it was just like, and I went with my mom, and we were just like, "Oh my God, this is like the best afternoon."
Yeah.
So
hopefully in a month, because I think we get our next shot in 3 weeks. But hopefully in a month, maybe we can podcast.
We can
together.
Be in the same room. That would be awesome.
So exciting.
Without masks. Oh.
Yeah. Although I did hear today on the news that expect to wear masks for a long time because
I think, I don't know, Mimi, my wife is a pharmacist, and she said that you can still have the virus like in your nose and stuff, but you're probably not gonna get it because you've been vaccinated, but you can still pass it on if you sneeze or something. So so the unvaccinated people are still obviously really at risk, even from people who have had the vaccination. So I am not a medical professional at all. That's secondhand news, but that is my understanding.
Yeah, see, the grandkids here, they won't get theirs for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know when. And then with that new strain, I heard today to double mask.
Oh, geez.
Because it's so much more contagious. And then I heard the word lethal today on the news too. So
yeah, I guess the British Prime Minister went on, had a press conference and said that. So I don't know. I'll wait for my Dr. Fauci to tell me what the truth is about it. So
what to do. Yeah. So other than getting, excuse me, choking my coffee, vaccinated, what else have you done in the last 2 weeks?
I had a birthday, and that was really fun. On when was my birthday? Monday, the 18th. Monday, yeah. And then so we had a great day, and it was Martin Luther King Day, which I get to share many times I get to share Martin Luther King Day. I mean, I guess his birthday actually is the 18th, the same as mine, but I love it when it's on a Monday. So Mimi can be off. And we went on a walk. We had a garage birthday, like our garage Christmas. It was a nice day, though. It was a beautiful, sunny day. And then on Wednesday, we watched the inauguration and all the pomp and circumstance. I was up at 4:30 because I woke up and I knew we're in Pacific time. And so I knew that things were happening. So I was kind of just in bed, just like, and I'm like, I'm just going to get up. I'm just going to start my day and watch it. And so I watched it from about 4:45 a.m. to about 10 p.m. And I had a tiny little nap, but I had FOMO. So I couldn't really sleep.
Oh, yeah, it was, I think I got up about 5, maybe 5:30. I can't remember.
Yeah.
That was a couple days ago,
ancient
but
history.
yeah, I watched quite a bit of it, and then I had to get some work done, so I turned it off, but then watched the music show that they did.
I love that.
Wasn't that nice?
I just thought they did an amazing job. Just the creativity and I mean, just the whole COVID thing. It's like so many incredible things have come out of it, even though obviously it's had a horrible toll on our society. But I just thought that was so well done, the celebration part.
It was nice. It was
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
it was fun to watch. So what about you? Have you been doing anything special?
No.
No.
I've working. I'm treading water. I feel like which is a good thing, and we'll go into later. But
Yeah.
no, I haven't been anywhere. I go out to the mailbox place about every other day to drop off packages. So, it's good to see those gals. But
Yeah.
I am just staying home. Eventually we'll feel comfortable to start getting out again, but I just stay home.
Yeah.
So, but
We go
that's
out on
okay.
walks. We go on walks with our friends, and socially distance, all that. And that means so much to me to get out and actually see people and to be out in the beautiful parks around town. And we have beautiful parks here.
Well, we have one that's looks like a war zone hit it. We had a big windstorm come through, and there were
that last week. I don't remember, but
was it? I think it was last Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday night, Sunday morning. I live across the street from a grade school that's got pine trees in it, and two of them went down and crushed the playground equipment, landed on the school. But I'm glad that, nobody was hurt. I'm glad they fell that way. Had they fallen the other way at a 90-degree angle, they probably would have been on my house.
Oh.
And then we have a park in town that I don't know how many trees are in the Comstock Park, but how many did they say? 100, 150 of them were down. It was crazy, guys. It was like a bomb had gone off. We did have
stunningly
deaths. There
scary.
was trees falling on one gal in her car. Lots of
she was a pediatrician at Shriners.
Yeah. And then a couple houses down from me, not the one right next to me, but the next one over. And the house next to it, there was trees on the roofs. So I'm glad.
We drove down one of the streets up here in our neighborhood, and the house was like cut in half. Oh. And then there was a brick chimney on a car in front of the house. I'm assuming it was their car. So the tree went down, took off the chimney, and like tossed it onto their car, and just devastated.
Yeah, it was bad. So anyway,
and then people lost power, which is horrible.
Yeah. Did you lose power?
We did for not even a day. We were so lucky.
We were out 12 hours, but my sister and her husband and my brother and his wife, they were out for 2 days. And they told him it would be like 2 more days, but then it came on. So, But anyway, people aren't here to let us chit chat.
I know. We got,
Yeah. So,
fly on the wall. So anyway, what have you been knitting?
Oh, well, I am wearing, I'm going to stand up.
Yay.
My Montrealer.
Oh my gosh. I absolutely love those colors. That orange pop is great.
Well, it's actually, it is kind of orange. Well, it's a reddish orange. Excuse me while I get up close. Kind of a brick. But, and we've talked about this in our Thursday night virtual knit night. There's maybe 10 of us that are doing this as a knit along. It was our New Year's Day cast on. And as of yesterday, 2 of us are done with ours. There was no time limit. A couple people, this was their first garment ever. So just kind of a fun knit along. This is the Montrealer by Designs by Delz. We talked about it before. In he's striped all the way down. Yeah, all the way down. And that was a nice boob shot. I didn't blind anybody.
It's still just the one pop of color, right? And the rest of the stripes are
right. And then it has a little I call them kangaroo pockets, but just the little slip pocket in the front, like a sweatshirt style, and then a hood. And I opted not to put the pocket on because I don't need any more attention drawn to that part of my body. And I didn't want the hood because I wouldn't do the hood, but I did this out of non-superwash worsted, and this is Trilogy yarn. The main color is, I'm calling it Aegean. I haven't got it up in the shop, just playing with colors, but I think if I do
That's
decide to
beautiful.
put it up, that's what I'm going to do. And then the gray stripe is Stormy Weather. And this is Lincoln Park.
Oh, okay.
And normally Lincoln Park is a really deep, warm red, but on the non-superwash, everything dyes up just a little bit different. You know, the colors are not as vibrant and stuff. But yeah, so I got that done. First sweater of 2021.
Nice.
And then the other
Nancy,
thing
of course, was the first one done in the group. She's setting a quick pace.
So I also finished my habitation throw. Oh, I'm going to stand up again.
All right.
So.
Oh boy. That is just so cool. That turned out so pretty.
Yeah, isn't that fun? So,
yeah.
And that is by Helen Stewart. And I did this out of just minis. Some of it was from my Halloween or my Christmas advent calendar. Some was from, because I didn't save a full calendar for me, of course. Some of it was from the Halloween, the Hocus Pocus advent. Some of those down there were the Halloween ones. So I really like it. I am going to put it up. I'm not going to use it because our cat that is ginormous, she's extremely overweight. When she walks, she doesn't know how to pull her claws in. And so everything gets snagged. So I finished the Bits and Bobs sweater, I don't know, a few episodes back, and she's already snagged it so much because it's just, I mean, it's just a scrappy not sweater, blanket. But she tends to snag it. So that one I'm going to put up. And, you know, when the kids move out and I can make some guest rooms or just not have any pets, I'll pull that one out. So yeah.
Are any of those cats yours?
No.
So yeah, when they move out, you won't have any.
Yeah. I have a feeling that one of them will probably stay here when they move out. But we've had pets my whole life. Yeah. Mostly dogs. A few cats, mostly dogs. But I'm ready to kind of love the grandkids. I'm ready to be pet-free, kid-free. You know, I keep threatening I'm going to, downsize in a couple of years, sell the home, and sorry, there's only a 1-bedroom house as opposed to a 4-bedroom house. I don't know where you're going to sleep. So, anyway, so how about you? What have you finished?
Well, I'm wearing a sweater called Understated by Locatelli, and it is like a boxy, and just plain in the back, and it's got this deep V, and I love the length of the sleeves.
Yeah.
And I knit this maybe 2 years ago. And it's the Farmer's Daughter Pishkun, it's called. It's 100% wool. They call it a DK, but it's definitely a light, heavy DK light worsted. You could totally use it for a worsted project. And it is, it's 100% wool, and it's soft, and I really love it. Yeah. So nice. I wear it all the time. It's just kind of a knock around, goes over, t-shirts, whatever. But we got the yarn. We were in Montana for a friend's birthday, and we drove from Big Sky to Great Falls, which is like 2.5 hours, and went that Farmer's Daughters is in Great Falls, and we went to their store, and oh my gosh, it was so fun. We had a ball. And then we drove to Spokane. So we went 2.5 hours.
Long day.
We went 4.5. Well, yeah, 4 hours out of our way to go to this Farmer's Daughter, because that, we're knitters. So and then on the way to Big Sky, which wasn't out of the way at all, in this little town called Anaconda, there's Dublin Bay yarn shop, and it is so cool. If you're ever on the way to Yellowstone or whatever, it's off I-90, and they are in this old like granite bank building. It's very cool. It's a very cute little town.
Well, there's a big old prison there, isn't there? That is not, I mean, it's not in use anymore, but
no, I think there is. It's the Anaconda coal mills.
Is Anaconda close to Butte?
Yes.
Okay, so I was thinking there was because well, I know we toured at one time, but
yeah.
Anyway, we digress.
Yeah. So anyway, there's some good yarn to be had in Montana. And then I finished my big Y, which really is kind of big. It's long. It is, I'm going to back up because it is.
Oh my gosh.
Long. Yeah.
So
the back is longer than the front, and the cables kind of come around, or the
Y
ribbing kind of comes around to the front. So it's really cute on. I was just telling Nancy that I hope it doesn't stretch, or it's 100% wool, so it's not gonna grow like a superwash would, but it is plenty long. So I'm gonna make sure not to stretch it.
Throw it in the dryer a little bit and just kind of pull it a little bit.
I might be able to. I think it'll be, if it doesn't really grow, I think it'll be fine. I might take out some of the back ribbing because it's way longer than the front ribbing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe like this would be good. So
it's going to be so cute with leggings though.
Oh my God, I love it. Yeah. It's so awesome.
So how long were you working on that one?
Warm. Oh man, let's see. I don't know.
That was a 2020 cast on?
That was a 2020 cast on, yeah. And I worked, I started, and actually not that long ago, like maybe this fall. So I think, it hasn't been languishing forever. I don't think I started it in the summer because it would have been too warm to work on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think maybe it took me 3 or 4 months to do it, which is kind of long for a sweater, but or for an easy sweater like that. But I dumped it for a while and worked on that my Habitation throw with Nancy's advent calendar, her Christmas advent calendar, and I was obsessed with that for a couple months, and so I've got to pull it back out. And there are a couple things that I need to pull back out. One, well, I'll do it when we get to on the needles.
Well, what is on your needles, or is that all you're finished?
Well, I was going to show this cute little thing. So we had I talked about this last time too. We had a knit group, our Tuesday night knit group. We had a Secret Santa, and Rena was my Secret Santa. I was so lucky. And she knit this little Kleenex holder. Is that the cutest thing?
It is darling.
Yeah. And so I've just been using this. I just love it. I keep it right by my place on the couch, and it's called Tishoo. It is, let's see. Yeah, Tishoo.
Oh, cute.
And it's on Ravelry, but adorable.
Great.
So I just wanted to show that I didn't knit it.
Stash, user upper.
Totally. And
user upper, that's a new word.
Yeah, stash buster.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's just this cute purple and
darling.
So
cute.
So on the needles. I have,
I guess we did introduce ourselves, didn't we?
At the beginning, the very beginning.
We've been jabbering so much, that was so long ago, I forgot.
Yeah, we took care of that little bit of business. So this is that Andrea Mowry pattern called Stripes, and it's fairly new. And I will show it to you here because you can't really get the gist from me showing my little bit that I have done. So this is the sweater, and obviously mine is different than that. She has a 2-color version, And that is basically what I'm doing,
That's
which is
cute.
much more me, but my stripes have more contrast in them.
Mhm.
And the yarn that I'm using is, I've shown it before. It's a Woolfolk Snow, SNO, and it's fingering weight, but it's got kind of a halo to it. This pattern is written for sport weight yarn, but this is fingering weight, and I think I do have gauge, and it is a little bit looser than I normally would, but you can't really tell.
Do you want to switch back screens?
Oh yeah. So sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah, so you can't totally, I mean, it's just,
Oh, it's cute.
so I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
And it is so soft. I just love Woolfolk yarn. I knit with it quite a bit. I love it. And
We're so fortunate to live in an area that we can wear sweaters.
Oh my gosh, I know. My sister-in-law lives in Houston, and she's from Canada, and she is a knitter extraordinaire, and she's so bummed because she lived in Atlanta, Arizona, or Phoenix, and now Houston. So she's knitting shawls. So that's what's on the needles. I need to find. So what I was talking about is this trellis top. I cannot find it. And
it's one you've started.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. You've seen it before. It's this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm doing it in a very similar even color. It's a little more red, but I'm not going to do these gigantic buttons on it. I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna seam the side. So I looked all over my house. I can't find. It's somewhere. I mean, obviously it's somewhere, but I was like getting so irritated because I'm like, why do I have all this crap? So we remodeled our kind of utility room. It's big. It's this big room in our basement, and it's the storage room and the heaters in there and stuff. And so we have these huge cabinets now that I put my yarn in, but I haven't organized it into that yet. I've like put all the bins in, but I haven't, gone through everything. So I got to do that because there's a couple other places I have yarn stashed, and I know it's in there. But anyway, that's what I really wanted to start working on that again. But
yeah.
Oh well.
You'll find it.
Yep. Yeah. What about you?
So oldest granddaughter has a thing for Beetlejuice. Anything, needles. I'd like to say I'm in the middle of a row, but I'm in the round. She likes Beetlejuice stuff. So she asked if I would make her a Beetlejuice inspired sweater.
Oh my gosh.
I cast this on a couple days ago, and I'm just using, what pattern am I using? I can never remember. It is the Super Simple Sweater by Helen.
Oh yeah.
And she has it in stripes, but it's just real simple. It's a yoked top, so there's no raglan increases. So I'm just knitting away in this very green with black.
It is.
But
I think that color will look good on her though.
I think so too. And after I dyed up all the yarn, this is on my Superwash Merino. After I dyed it all up and I was showing her the pattern and stuff, and she said, because at first she said she didn't want stripes. Then after I dyed it, she goes, well, maybe stripes. And I said, no, not now. I've dyed up like 8 skeins of this yarn in this colorway.
Yeah.
Not stripes. But I don't know if this is a colorway I'll have in the shop. I mean, if anybody's interested, comment below.
You could do it for your next Halloween advent.
I could. But anyway,
so I've already got the recipe.
Yeah. So I've got that one, and then I'm still working on those socks. So
those are turning out great.
Yeah. So this one, I just I had to order more yarn.
Oh yeah.
To finish it. So I did get the yarn in, and then the other sock, I was just turning the heel. I'm just at the heel turn. Here's my after I got my COVID shot, so I haven't picked them up. But full disclosure, the recipient that's getting these is not Chip, because I think he wanted something out of my hand dyed yarn. So I will make these, and I think I know who they'll go to. I'm not sure.
Good.
but I want to finish those up before I cast on the other ones. I don't
Yeah.
have the yarn here, but so I'm gonna, and they'll go fast.
Yeah.
You know, that's that
So
Patton's Croy, and it's a little bit stiff.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's just, I mean, I guess I'm used to doing socks on like Knit Picks Felici or my yarn that has a little more flow to it.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit stiff, but yeah, so the vanilla socks and I call it the Beetlejuice sweater, but that's what I've got on my needles. Just
So Chip is one of the guys from the Fiber Hustle podcast, and he was hinting to Nancy that he
and then
might want some socks.
so I decided to make him some socks, and then Aaron, I love you, his partner, thought, well, he'd make Chip socks too. So Chip's just gonna have all kinds of
Chips, yeah.
Chip's gonna score.
Never too many.
Yeah, no. All right. So not much.
Yeah.
Trying to be monogamous.
Do you have any acquisitions?
I have an acquisition today. This came in the mail today. I'm over the moon happy. I'm going to show you guys.
Ooh, that looks like a giant quilt jelly roll.
It looks like a big lollipop too.
It does.
This is a giant roll of sock tubes. My friend
That's
Rob
incredible.
in Seattle cranked these for me. I mean, first of all, I can't believe he did that. He will greatly be rewarded, but I'm going to, I guess this is shop news, but this is an acquisition. I'm going to put those with some minis and put them in the shop for
how fun.
sock tubes. But as far as acquisitions, that is all, because I haven't been shopping. I haven't been anywhere. Let me just check for, yeah. No, how about you?
Well, I went down to Chris's and
This is our local yarn shop.
Yeah,
the
studio.
Yeah.
And I got this kit. It's for the butterfly cowl, which I'll show you. This is unique harvest and sock, I think. Unique fingering and unique harvest fingering. So this is a kit for this thing called the butterfly cowl. And
is that the papillon, or is it different?
No, I think it's just called the butterfly cowl. It's this. And it's just a little, I think you can probably
it's this, well, it's the same pattern as the papillon shawl. It's just in the cowl. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's all short rows, and I think that'll be super fun to do. And there's lots of different colors. I mean, this one is so pretty too. So and it's just two fingering, but I just love the flow of it. It's so beautiful. So I got this to work on that.
Look, I have a visitor here. Oh, did you see her head kind of popped around? Kids and cats.
We got these, you know how I love my pins.
Oh yeah.
This is Les Garçons, and it's a little otter knitting. I mean, how cute is that?
How cute.
So I need to get these together and put them on my bag.
Yeah, fun. Who was Terry from the Creative Obsession? Did she see what she was doing with all her pins?
No, what'd she do?
Well, she was doing that zigzag scarf.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it takes forever to get finished. And I'm not sure. Hers was probably, oh, you can't see, maybe this long. And so she bound it off and she put it like on a dowel with a string. And so she's putting all her pins on that, and she's hanging it in her wall in her little craft room so she can see.
What a great idea.
Clever idea.
Yeah. We have a couple of shadow boxes that open, the glass part opens like this, and we put some pins in there. But I want to, you know, I used to collect buttons before the whole pin thing happened, and I would put them on like my Notions bags and stuff. So I need to get that going. Okay, cool. Well, I'm so jealous. I need to hear more about the sock tubes.
Well, how about dream knitting? Have you got anything you're gonna cast on?
Well, I'm dreaming of finding that trellis top. So I feel like I'm gonna tear the house apart after we're done.
Okay. All right.
And no, you
Yeah.
know, I mean,
Yeah.
things come up, and I know when I'm looking for it, even just the small amount of time I looked for it this morning, I'm like, oh, that yarn, oh, that project. So I have this. See, I was gonna do a couple of episodes ago, I talked about doing that poncho thing. Capelet Deja Vu was called.
Yes.
And that's what I bought this snow for. And I was going to pair it with this. This is the Woolfolk Tinned. And so I have I have 3 of these, and I bought them for this big, I don't know if it's a wrap or a big cowl that's kind of a basket weave cable, or no, herringbone cable. And so I think I'm going to move that up in the queue, because this is so pretty. It's just, it's like a periwinkle, or it's like a dusty blue kind of. So that might be some dream knitting. What about you? Do you have any?
I do. I'm going to share. I'm going to flip over here to a different screen. And this, after I finish the Beetlejuice sweater, I'm going to do this one. This one's called On the Road. It's
love
a
that.
free pattern on Ravelry.
Really?
And it's done by Knit out of Toronto. It's a sport weight. So one of the other granddaughters, I was showing it to her, and she goes, oh, please make that for me in the same colors.
Oh, of course.
So
yes. Well,
I
it's
think I'm
beautiful.
going to do, kind of a pumpkin-y orange. And for the bottom, it looks maybe gray, but I might do like a lilac or something besides gray. I'll throw the colors by her, but
kind of a pinky gray.
Yeah. So that's, I'll get out of there. So that is what I'm going to do after I finish the Beetlejuice sweater.
Nice. So you're going to knit one for each of your granddaughters. Is that true?
Yeah.
You're so nice.
Try to be fair.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they're older. When they were younger, it's like, well, you took her to the store. You didn't take me. You bought her a Coke. You don't
need to go.
Yeah. All right. So shall we talk about our knit along? Oh, do you have anything else?
Oh, I have a couple of favorites.
Oh,
well, I have
perfect.
one favorite. And it is, I guess the little leg garçon was kind of a favorite too. So these Lolo products. And it is moisturizing stuff. And so it's lolobody.com, I think. Yeah. And everything will be in the show notes down below. And so it's just this little disc of yummy goodness of moisturizing, and you can use it all over your whole body, but I use it on my hands. And then this stuff is and it's really good for your feet too. And the smells, this is bergamot, and
I love bergamot. I've got one that's an I want to say it's a vanilla orange, but it's not bergamot. That is a Lolo.
And Mimi got lilac, and it is fantastic. But this stuff is called Cuticle Intensive, and it's just in obviously a little tube, and you just put it on, and it works great if you have cuticle issues. Yeah.
Cool.
And so I just would highly recommend these. And we live in a really dry climate, and it's been really dry lately, and my skin is feeling it. Oh, hi, you got a visitor.
She's wanting to go outside.
So that's
when you're on the phone. So we should talk about our knit along we're starting. Yay! This is where we need to have fireworks and music. Woo! I know. Someday we'll figure that out. Do you want to show it, or do you want me to show it? What'd you say?
Oh, I just said, do you want me to show it?
Yeah, you could show it. So we're going to start a knit along. It is a shawl, and it's called Destination Unknown. And it's by Cheryl Faust. And like Kath said, we'll have all the information in the show notes.
It is
and it's a slip stitch shawl. So it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't think we actually have a start date. I mean, we could start now.
Yeah.
And we're going to run it for 3 months. So there'll be plenty of time for people to jump on the bandwagon.
So
One
is
of our,
it worsted? What weight
it
yarn
is
is it?
fingering weight.
Oh, fingering weight. Okay,
It's
perfect.
fingering, yeah. And one of our friends had made it and took some pictures, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. I just think
Yeah.
it's a beautiful, beautiful shawl. So
Yeah, there's a bunch. It's fun to look at the different colors. Oh,
uh-huh,
somebody put little
fringe,
tassels
or
on it.
yeah,
How cute is that?
that's pretty cute.
I don't think I would do that, but it's very cute. Oh, that's a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
So I'm going to show you guys some kits that I put together, and they will be in the shop. And it's 2 skeins of your main color and 1 skein of your contrasting color. And if you want to use the code destination 20, and once again, this will be in the show notes, you'll get 20% off the kits. Otherwise, you can use stash yarn or build your own. But let me show you some of the kits I put together that I thought would be fun. So this one is whiskey and rusted.
That's gorgeous.
So that's one.
Carmen's going to want that. Our friend Carmen is in love with the whiskey.
Yeah.
Color.
The whiskey is a fun. This one is wicked and oyster shell. So wicked is black. Oyster shell is got some blacks and some pops of some pinks in it.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, I really like oyster shell. I guess I should take them out of the sack and show you. I have just tonals, Cabernet and sand dune. So you could just keep it real simple. And
well, I like the high contrast.
I think in
some
that
of the other
shawl
ones
weren't so much.
Yeah. But it kind of works both ways, but I like the contrast. And your Cabernet is just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I think the high contrast for that, because I even think the wicked and the oyster shell, I mean, there's a fair amount of contrast with that.
Mm-hmm.
I've got Lincoln Park and Sexy Cowboy.
Ooh, my favorite.
Yeah, so there's Lincoln Park and Sexy Cowboy. And 2 more, and then so then I have Navy and Midnight Cowboy. So
I love Midnight Cowboy too. I like the Cowboys.
Yeah. So Midnight Cowboy's got some denims and browns in it.
Nice.
So
that's what I did my waving through windows.
Yes.
Oh,
those 2 colors?
Yeah.
And then this is just a one of a kind, this teal and llamas
pretty.
and drag.
Nice.
So just some suggestions for the knit along. I say we'll have those in the shop by the time this uploads. So, but yeah, so like 3 months, we'll stop it. What is this? Mid-January, February, March, mid-April. How about tax day, April 15th?
Okay.
Is that a good?
Sure.
And then we'll, I guess we can do a Ravelry page, and then we'll pull winners from
comments.
Yeah, I wonder if from Ravelry, I wonder if we should we'll do a hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll be in the show notes. We'll figure out the hashtag.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can pull winners from Ravelry. That'd be fun. We haven't done a knit along for a while.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love that shawl too.
It is a fun shawl. I want to start it. I just don't.
What are you going to use?
I don't know yet. I'm going to go look. I think I want something with a purple.
Mm-hmm.
A purple for my main color. I'll just have to go down and look. I was just kind of grabbing some stuff this morning to put together, but I think I'll go with a purple.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, what else is going on in the shop?
What else? Oh my gosh, a lot of stuff in the shop. So I have been dyeing up. I had request, and I think I mentioned this before, for my holiday advent minis to be full skeins. So I have been doing a lot of dyeing of that. So I'm going to show some of those. Ice Queen is one of them, which is some, I'm trying to see if that's coming across.
Well, I
It's
can see
got some,
turquoise, gray.
yeah, gray and some turquoise in it. That's
Mhm.
Ice Queen. Mojito. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Nebula.
Oh, that's a good name
Nebula
for
is
that.
some greens and purples. So, and these are already uploaded in the webpage. That's what she said. So this is like sky blues and some burgundies in it. So
Pretty.
that's what she said. Cactus flower, and I have this on 2 bases so you can see. So I hope that's kind of going out.
Really
Cactus
pretty.
flower. It's got some golds, some reds in it, some purples. And this is cactus flower on my singles base.
Oh, wow. That's different.
Yeah. Well, this has got the silk in it. So
Oh,
it does dye up differently, but I love, in fact, I'm thinking I might do the destination shawl on my singles base because I love the way
it's
that
a
it
really nice
shines.
yarn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gives it a nice drape. Bed of roses.
Pretty. Is there like some black in there or some dark gray?
There is some green.
Oh,
in here.
green. Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Frozen. So this has just got some pops of some green in it. Let's see if I can.
Pretty.
There, you can see some green speckles with a lighter green background. Lip Sync for Your Life.
I love that one.
It's pretty. So this is greens and burgundies. So Lip Sync for Your Life.
That might be the next one up in my
Is it?
habitation. Yeah.
No Regrets. So it's kind of an orangey salmon color with some.
Yeah, I already used that one. It knits up really beautifully.
And 2 more. Retro.
Oh, I love that one. That's one of my all-time favorites. Yeah.
So this is retro. Can you just see the avocado appliances and the orange?
Totally.
Perfect. I guess we're dating ourselves. And this one is Mojito. So it's
nice.
grays and blues and greens. So
you should do that in your happy hour club.
Well, I found something for this next month's happy hour club.
Oh,
I am so excited to try it. Happy hour club, guys. Once a month, you get a recipe for a drink and a skein of yarn to match. It's done on my plush base fingering, so it's 450 yards, and the recipe comes with it. And I'm just going to say next month's, which I'm going to start dyeing next week, is done with some black raspberry liqueur. Ooh, I'm so excited. I got to go buy some because I want to try it, but it's going to be fun. Mini Pride kits are back up in the shop. So I've got those.
I haven't done anything with mine. I think I saw it when you very first did that. And I'm like, I gotta have it.
Yeah. Also in the shop, and I did this today. Oh, sorry for the noise. I uploaded about 17 sock sets because I realized I was low on sock sets.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is just a hot pink with just a cream for the heel and toe, or heel, toe, and cuff, whatever you wish. It's a full 100-gram skein. Some of them are on my Glamorous base, which is an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. Some of them are on the plush base, which is an 80 superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. So I have those in the shop, and I want to talk a little bit about my clubs.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing really quick. You put those on your Instagram if you guys want to look at them, and it's Trilogy Yarns on Instagram. And
follow me.
I think you put those up today.
I did, yeah. That's whenever I'm doing a shop update, I always throw it on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I talked a little bit about the Happy Hour Club, and this was last month's shipment. I can show it now. So this was blueberry tea. So I included the recipe for blueberry tea, which is It's a hot tea, Earl Grey tea, Grand Marnier and amaretto. So good. And it's really good iced. So that was the recipe for last month. And then they all come with a little bit of either a progress keeper or stitch marker, each of my shipments. And then I also have Princess Bride Club. Princess Bride Sock Club is one of my clubs. That is, and all of my clubs are a 3-month subscription. And it's not a recurring, but it is ongoing. So if you like what you see and you want more, you just have to subscribe. Princess Bride Club is based on the movie Princess Bride. Last month's colorway was rodents of unusual size.
I love that color.
That fun. And so there are sock sets. So the Princess Bride does come with a mini, a 20-gram mini. But yeah, rodents of unusual size.
That's the movie we saw at the drive-in this summer.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that a fun one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have the Pride and Prejudice Yarn Club, and that one just shipped out. And I always make extra skeins, but I kept getting orders in, so I don't have any of that. Pride and Prejudice is on my Merino Cashmere Nylon DK base. So it's a full skein of that. And they're again based on the show Pride and Prejudice. I like them all. I liked this last month. So, and I can tell you what the theme was. I'm not going to tell you the color, but the name of it, the colorway is "To be fond of dancing was a certain step towards falling in love."
Aww.
So that was from the show Pride and Prejudice.
Love it.
What else do I have? I have a word of the day.
Oh, I'm glad. Yay.
Yes.
I love this. And I've got books and stuff this month.
Week, okay. So. Word of the day is beamish. Beamish. And that's how I feel after having my shot, is bright, cheerful, optimistic. So I think I'm in a beamish mood.
Oh, good.
Have been. But yeah, I think I'm kind of looking around, because if you guys could see around me, it's like yarn explosion. But I think that is all I have for shop news. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so last time Nancy did what she's reading and stuff. And do you have some this time, Nancy? Or are you still
I have, yes. I was just gonna pull it up.
So what I actually do more Audible than reading actual books, except in the summer I take books out to my hammock swing and read them. But right now I'm listening to the Posey Parker mystery series, and Posey is a detective in London in between the world wars, and I love that era. And I love, like, like Maisie Dobbs. I'm sure some of you have read Maisie Dobbs, and there's another one called Maggie Hope. But this one, I discovered it, and there's like 12 of them, which is my favorite thing because I can just binge them.
Nice.
So, and it's they're read by Claire Willie, who is I really enjoy her as a reader on Audible. I think that makes a big difference if you have a reader that you really enjoy. And she's done all of them, so I love that. Huh. And then as far as watching, I have been watching on PBS American Experience is the series, and they had this season a Laura Ingalls Wilder episode and a Louisa May Alcott episode, the Little Women author. And oh my gosh, they were fascinating. And I had read last year biography on Laura Ingalls Wilder, and it was a woman who, it was kind of a scholarly biography, and it was, I mean, yeah, we know nothing about her from
the TV
show. And not that there's any, she's, good person and stuff, but there's a ton of stuff that we didn't know. So I would recommend that. And that gal was interviewed on the show on the American Experience. So I think you can still you can stream that. But I highly recommend both of those. And Louisa May Alcott, she was so prolific. I had no idea. So I just love that kind of stuff. I love biographies and nonfiction and documentaries. So that's what's been keeping me busy. Oh, and then last night I watched on Sundance a documentary on Jim Jones,
Oh, yeah.
Jonestown, and I was just like, dang.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what are yours?
So I finished The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, okay.
And through Audible also.
Yeah.
And I've got, UPS is here.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's exciting.
I know, it's yarn. That's what it is. Undyed yarn, not fun stuff.
Yeah, sure.
So I listen to books when I'm working, and I had a hard time getting into it. It just didn't grab my attention. All of a sudden, it's like they were talking about the author, and I thought it ended, and I don't even know how it ended. So I couldn't get into it. So now I'm doing one based on, I think it was from our Thursday night group that talked about it, Winter Solstice by Rosamund Pilcher.
Oh yeah, good old Rosamund Pilcher.
So you're talking about the author. It's English.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know if I like it or not yet. I'm on chapter 4, but there again it plays, and I'm trying to pay attention, but my mind is going all the time, 100 miles an hour, and so it's really hard to focus. So that's what I'm listening to. I'll work through it, because I think that the people that talked about it said it was hard to get into, but then it got really good.
Okay.
So doing that. What I am watching is, and I think it was you that talked about Dear John on Netflix.
Oh yeah, Dirty John.
Dirty John. John. So I'm watching that. That's a real weird show, and it must be. I think it's based on a true story. Is it?
Yeah.
I kind of got that impression. So I'm watching that, and I think that is it. Just those two.
All right.
Yeah.
Dirty John is something else.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it seems like there was another one I watched that. There was a shorter one. Oh, Night Stalker.
Oh yeah, that was scary.
That was a little, that's another true story. Yeah. So
I watched that one at night, the first episode. I'm like, nuh-uh. And then the next day I watched the rest of it during the day.
Yeah. See, that doesn't bother me. I guess I just try not to think about it. So it doesn't bother. But so that is what's going on. We didn't even talk about, liking, subscribing, hitting notifications. If you've made it this far, hopefully you'll know to do that. But
then you'll be notified when our next we usually podcast every couple of weeks, and we used to do Mondays, and then we kind of switched to Wednesdays, but this Wednesday there was a lot happening,
and we're thinking maybe in the future when we get our second shots and things kind of settle down, even maybe doing a live at some time. We'll see.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But so
all right, my dear. Well, as always, everyone, stay safe, wear your mask, and support your local yarn shop. And we will see you in a couple of weeks.
All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.